Hello, I am Helen Knight with Dreamtime Healings, and I am here with my guest, Amelia Snyder. Welcome, Amelia.
Hello, thank you.
So, Amelia and I are going to talk about what happens when you say yes to spirit, which is what Amelia did about a month ago when she joined us for a special cacao ceremony. But as she reminds me, it actually started, she said yes to spirit last October. And I'm going to let Amelia share about that.
All right. So basically, what happened is a year ago, I had already been showing an interest in Reiki. And out of a perfect, of a storm of events, I guess you could say, I found out about her Reiki share literally 30 minutes before it was supposed to happen for that week. And I was actually moving the next week, so it was like my last chance.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, and so I like jumped in the car, and like got there right on time to this Reiki share. I had no idea what I was walking into. I had never really worked with like that realm at all. So I show up and I'm the only person there that doesn't know anybody and that doesn't know how to do Reiki. So I'm just, the newbie.
Welcome you in.
Yeah, but
That's okay.
you were all so welcoming and totally open arms to letting me join. And so, yeah, when we started and you let me partake and like you helped me, and that was quite a magical experience.
So, what happened when you actually got Reiki?
The
We were
I
receiving
remember
Reiki.
I was receiving the Reiki, and I remember laying there and I spoke my intention, asking for like, what is my purpose? Like, what am I? Because I feel like I'm something greater than what I am currently right now. And you, Helen, are actually the one that was working with me, and you came out and said, "You are powerful. You have to believe in yourself. Like, believe in yourself. You are powerful."
Mm.
And you elaborated on that for a few minutes, but quickly, all of a sudden, it shifted, and I could feel the energy like through your voice, and you said, "We are all powerful, and we are more powerful together."
Mm.
um,
Well,
which by then like tears are like coming down my face because it was a moving moment to realize that that interaction brought that out for all of us who were in the room.
yeah, yeah.
And
That's what the Reiki shares, our ceremonies, I always say when we come together and we work together, we're much more powerful. And that's such a potent message for today and now what's going on too. Because the more that we can bring our light into the chaos that's happening right now, the easier and quicker the new earth is going to be birthed, because that's what's happening, right? And this is why I am doing this interview with Amelia today, because she said yes to spirit and has partook in one of these ceremonies, these special cacao ceremonies that I've been leading, and her medicine is starting to emerge, and we're going to hear a little bit how that happened, and then we get to experience some of that medicine at the end. And really, I hope this message here encourages those who are listening to it to trust what your gifts are, what your medicine is, and to bring it forth. Bring your light. We need it. We need it. Find someone to help you if you need that. But don't hesitate. We need it. So, Amelia, over to you again. So, you had that experience. That was about late last fall, and then what happened?
and then I didn't see you for almost a whole year. The like I said, I mentioned I had moved, and my energy was kind of shifted into settling and figuring my stuff out. But in the recent months leading up to now, I have been experiencing things that are hard to explain to a normal person. Most people would kind of look at you and be like, "You're crazy, you're in your head." Uh, And
Two
I
heads or three.
something, yeah. They I don't know what is there, but people look at you like a cuckoo. And I it came to me. I was like, you know what? I want to reach out to someone who knows what they're doing, and I feel like I can trust. And you are the person who came to my head. So I found you, and I reached out, sent you an email.
So I got this email from her saying, I know I have a purpose. I know I have a calling, but I'm not really sure what it is. And I need some guidance and some help with this. Can we talk? So I picked up the phone and gave her a call on a Thursday afternoon. And then
And
what?
I spewed, like whenever like I'm like overwhelmed, I like to overtalk, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, like all these weird things keep happening and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Is this
What
normal?
were some of the weird things that were happening?
Um,
Weird, quote unquote.
Weird, quote unquote. I would experience these moments where I felt extremely connected, almost on a higher level, if that makes sense. Um, I felt like I could talk to trees. I could sense that the animals around me, I was able to like connect with them on a conscious level. And when my boyfriend's around in those moments, I felt like I could almost read him and understand him on a deeper sense. And I didn't know how to explain it at first. I just started feeling this sense of we are all one, and I didn't know how to react to it. And so that's why I asked you if that was something that happens.
I said, yep, it's all good. It's all that's welcome here, and let's explore it. And then I said, well, we're having a special cacao ceremony this Saturday. You want to come? That's a great place to ask that question from spirit, saying, okay, who am I? What's my purpose here?
Mm-hmm.
And you said,
I said yes. I got a 24-hour notice. Yes. It was great though. I was in that moment of saying yes to spirit. Whenever I find myself in those moments of like being not unsure, but that's a big step in a direction of stepping into a ceremony with people I don't know very well and opening yourself up to not knowing what's going to happen. Uh, it works out in the end. I'll tell you that.
yes, yep, your schedule opened up and it all aligned. And down she came from the mountains to join us. And then the magic unfolded.
It did. The whole day was beautiful. You created such a wonderful atmosphere and experience for us with your special cacao ceremony. And there was multiple times throughout the whole ceremony that I kept getting this clarity that I asked for. And towards the end, I was feeling solid. I thought I had gotten what I needed to get out of it. And I was like, all right, time to go home and start working on what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. But that wasn't all.
There was a cherry on top that was coming.
Was. You I love my seriously, I just remember standing there and you're like looking at me like, how are you feeling? Like I can see you're already like looking at me and I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on? And when you got up close and you were so like, I could tell there was like a giddiness in you, and you just said, you're like, you didn't come all the way from Fraser for nothing. Which, like, for anyone who doesn't know, like I drove 2 hours plus like 5 a.m. to get to you. So
Yeah, right. So it's like you didn't come here just for a few little token messages here and there. Come
no.
on in. We're going to do some eye gazing. And this is something that I do in my private sessions. Started in ceremony, and then spirits like start doing that in your private sessions. So with eye gazing, it's soul to soul, and it brings in healing and oftentimes activation. An activation of the person's. It could be their heart energy. It could be their medicine. There could be their voice. Something. And in this case, it was voice slash medicine for Amelia. And I kept hearing, so I do toning, I'll be drumming. the eye gazing. I think we were palm to palm too. And they kept saying to me to tell Amelia, you're going to go high, in reference to her voice. And so what happened there?
So once we started the eye gazing, after a while, you told me to scream, um, which screaming in general is a great tool in my life. And the fact that you said that, it definitely hit home for me. And I let my voice go. I started screaming as loud as I could, uh, for whoever to hear who was around. And I kept going, and I didn't let it, like, like, I didn't want to stop. It felt good to release.
Yeah.
And that's when it uncontrollably.
Well, let me just, I mean, and often spirit really guides me to encourage that because so many women in this lifetime and other lifetimes, our voices have been closed down. We, in other lifetimes, we've been burned at the stake. We've been beheaded. Our powers have been taken away, and again, using our voice. So I often find as a healer that women really struggle with speaking their truth, speaking up, being heard, being seen. And so the screaming allows that blockage to come out. And so that anger, because there's some subconscious anger that can be there that are like needs to be released. So Amelia went for it.
It
And
was
then,
great. It was great.
yeah.
And yeah, that scream turned to singing and song, which was so unexpected. Like, if you'd known who I was, like, my whole life, I freak out in being, in singing in front of people, especially solo. I've never done that.
Because there was there were people witnessing her, which is a big part of this too, being
Right,
witnessed.
which was even weird, like, not just singing in front of you, but in front of all of these people who I had just met. But it happened, and it felt absolutely blissful, super easy. It just flowed through me. Um,
It was between tears of joy, laughter, because her voice, as you're going to hear shortly, is phenomenal. And she just was this voice singing this voice, and she was like, "Is this really me?" It was like there are angels, beings of light that are singing through you. So let them sing through you. And this is part of your medicine. And again, I just keep reiterating, she's going to go louder. I mean, higher, higher, higher. So it's this amazing voice, which you're going to hear shortly, that she has, which is part of her medicine. And I can't wait to see how this unfolds. Again, this is all pretty new, but we're sharing all of this to encourage others to be vulnerable, take that step, trust whatever your gifts are, whatever your light is um, that you want to bring forth. So Amelia is going to share some of her medicine, maybe the song that came through in ceremony. She channeled a song. Do you want to do that one?
I do. I like that.
Okay. So I'm holding space. I'm connecting my heart to your heart.
I can feel it.
And yeah, yeah. Our spirit teams are here. My eyes are filling with tears as we
All right.
are witness to your beautiful medicine. And they're saying if anything else besides the song wants to come through, bring it through.
Thank you. Oh, oh. Gotta get my voice going. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. goodness. This is always so nerve-wracking.
We're right here with you. Bring your medicine, that gorgeous voice of yours.
Come in peace, rest with me. It's okay to live and just be. Don't be shy, wild side. It's okay to just be. Come in peace, rest with me. It's okay to just breathe. Don't be shy, wild side. You are here to be seen. Oh, 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 oh. It was
Thank
a little
you.
snippet.
Thank you. More to come. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you for listening.
Mhm. So there we go, everybody. We just wanted to again share this to show, let Amelia be an example for those of you who are coming out of your spiritual closet, coming into your gifts, coming into light. We need you all right now. Please reach out if you need support, find someone who resonates to bring this forth. So
Absolutely.
thank you. And thank you, Amelia, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Absolutely, as well. Like, it's a blessing. So thanks.
Mm, beautiful. Okay. Bye, everyone.